Oh, look at that new helmet. Woo! Hey, that is a cool looking helmet there, right? Oops. That is cool looking. What do y'all think? Hat or no hat? Put him with dreads or what? All right, so anyway, the TLDR, if you didn't see, is like I said, MP5K is 2 damage per bullet nerf, and all SMGs except the P90 have a significant hipfire accuracy reduction. So let's see.
Somebody asked me a stupid question. They said, "Are you a lady gamer?" And I was like, "No, I actually have a massive penis." He goes, "No need to be a complete bitch. I was just asking a question." I'm like, "Do you not realize the question you just asked?"
Yeah,
me?
what kind of dumbass question is that?
I was like, "Dumb question, so you get a dumb answer." And then he,
Wait, you're a girl?
yeah, he got so pissed. He's like, "I didn't play full Yahoo, bitch. Clearly, someone pissed in your food today."
Jesus.
Hey, bro,
I mean, like, I feel
he's
like
just
you
looking
already
for.
ask a stupid question, like, and you can't get mad
If
at
you
this
ask a stupid
answer.
question, you're gonna get a stupid answer. That's rule 101. His parents didn't teach him that. So hipfire. At that distance is very noticeable. That's kind of a problem though.
There's a pretty good 3 vest up here.
Perfect.
That's still a problem.
Where the hell are these people at?
I don't know what kind of taking care of.
Okay.
That's also my knee-jerk reaction. That they didn't nerf it enough. I'm not aiming at all right now. This is a pure hipfire. So there's in PUBG there's 3 different ways to aim.
Bus driving over yellow.
There is hipfire, which is just literally hitting one button, the left click. Okay, that's it. That's hipfire. There's over the shoulder, which is also called aim, AIM, like this. So here's hipfire. That guy's dead, by the way.
On the compound.
Here is aim. Guy's very dead. And then there's ADS. Those are all different accuracy levels for your gun, right? You crouch, you get better accuracy. You prone, you get the best accuracy, okay? The nerf, according to the patch notes, is hip fire.
On the wall.
So that would be like this.
His bite 3
Not
times.
this. Be this.
Fuck, man.
It's 2 teams. This guy's prone on the wall in yellow.
This is what, 100 meters away? Or 50?
Nice
This is
shot.
roughly 50 meters away.
I bodied the one behind orange being knocked me.
He's dead.
Maybe it's no, it's 2 teams, right? There's a Bronco there and the Bang bus pulled
I
up.
think so, yeah.
But why are they not shooting each other?
He's dead.
Shoot, sir?
He's been
Fine.
dead. 250. 100 meters. 150 meters.
All tires.
Oh,
Jesus. He's in second floor.
None of those
this
shots
building.
hit.
It's Pabloco.
Who got you too? Like, shot
Pabloco.
Okay.
Hey,
I mean, okay, that's good. If that's true, that's good. They didn't say that they changed any of this, but look at that. I mean,
Thank
I'm all over that, and none of those bullets are hitting. That's good. I hit way more bullets with the red dot.
Ian. Ooh, you're shouting at butt.
Try that with an AR now. Okay.
I don't like these guys.
Yeah, I don't quite like them.
So hip fire, no aiming, hip fire.
Freaking bolt.
It's like not peeking anymore. I don't know.
Fight.
I'm gonna do aim.
They're getting gifted a care package too. Dang it.
It's way harder.
I might go for it then. I don't know what's back up and everything.
It's way
Okay.
harder. I mean, look at how much less screen shake and shit there is. Grant, that's a compensate. Let me put the muzzle brake on this thing.
Lots of smokes out there.
Yeah, I seen that.
Are you going down?
Oh, I think so you went for the thing.
No, I was gonna watch them see if they go for it.
Pretty crazy.
This guy under me.
This doesn't really solve the COD jump. Well, it kind of does because
That one's an orange.
they reduced hip fire accuracy by 50%. Okay, and then in their defense, when you're jumping, you can only aim AIM for a split second. Watch my crosshairs. Okay, watch them. If I jump, I gotta be moving. Hold on. Jump. You see how the crosshairs kind of open up a little bit?
I'm trying to look over.
Now
but I
watch
don't
him, hold
have
on.
aim him.
You see that? For a second, they tighten up.
Somewhere in orange. I think you went the
So you
photos
can
there.
soft aim for a split second, just like you can ADS for a split
nice.
second.
No, I don't
you're
know. Did I
jumping.
get you in time? No. No. I could drive
But
probably up to.
If you're
yellow.
sprinting,
Yeah.
if you're sprinting, you can't soft aim.
There's still a soul on my left too. I killed one over
But when you
here,
soft aim, it
flushed him,
stops
but-
you sprinting. So if you're sprinting
Still
around a
gotta
corner,
find
like let's say
Pablito.
the guys are around this corner,
Yeah, I have a
right?
jamming bait too. Okay.
You sprint, jump, and shoot. Your
Fine.
accuracy
Oh, you
is
got
going
it,
to
actually. Yeah, you
be
got time.
It's
significantly
only phase 5.
reduced.
You know?
by 50%.
Where's the buggy?
Now, if you're like point blank,
There was a buggy. It might have been.
you're probably not gonna
Yeah,
notice
it is.
anything.
It drove
You know,
past.
but let's say he's on that wall and you're jumping like this, you might miss a few more shots now. So that's good. The problem, in my opinion, is that they still kept limb damage multiplier.
I don't know if I
So,
actually even have the first.
You
To do
do
this?
one of these crazy maneuvers, right? Enemies behind the wall. You say, yeah, yeet, you jump, and you shoot like that. You're not even mad if you don't hit the enemy in the head. Because all you have to do is hit them in the arm or the legs, and you get limb damage multiplication. That's a problem. And that's untouched with this update. So, is the damage reduction to the MP5 good? Yeah. Should they have done it to other guns as well? Probably.
You can take the road in.
Is the
Yeah.
accuracy reduction good? Yes. Should they have maybe made it more pronounced
Let's go.
for other aims like AIM and ADS? Yeah, probably so. Should they have removed limb damage multiplier? Yes, above all those other things.
No, I can't.
Did it go? What the hell?
Should be nothing above a 3x on an SMG and a 4x on an AR. Ooh, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Look, so here's the way I feel about that. I think there shouldn't be a limit on what scope I can put in my gun.
I just have my boost.
What I do feel like is the gun should perform in a way that
Next time you stop.
the gun should perform in a way that teaches you not to use a big scope because it's very, very inefficient. Okay. So like, let's say you do want to put a 6x, but someone's close range. You should be able to do that because it doesn't do anything to hurt you or help you. If anything, it hurts you because your ADS speed's slower, you know, versus a red dot. But if you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to put the 6x on it so I can go prone and snipe this guy. I should be able to put a 6x on this gun. However, at this distance, the bullet spread from an SMG should be so bad that even though I'm aiming here, my bullets are kind of going all over the place. Kind of like what we saw when I was shooting that target from like way back, you know? My aimer was on the target. This is not that bad. My aimer was on the target, but you guys saw like 1 out of 20 bullets was hitting. You know? So even though like I was aimed on the target, the bullets were kind of going everywhere. They should just be more spread at this distance. Like I shouldn't personally think I don't think I should be able to hit this target this consistently at this distance. Like I would have killed him right there with those damage numbers that just showed up. That guy would be dead. And this is 50, 100, 150 meters away. That guy would have been dead. Versus this gun, it's 1,000 times harder to control at this distance. So like I'm having to yank down on my mouse and like really go left, right, left, like control a lot of recoil. Versus how easy this thing was just to go, oh, okay, I'll just do this real quick and he's dead, you know? You can alter your scope speed though in settings. Yeah, sure you can, but what are you gonna do? You're gonna put a 6x sensitivity really high so that you can use it close range. What happens in 20 seconds later? You put it on your DMR, and now you're fucking all over the place when you're scoped in long range. You know. That's why I think you should be able to put a scope on any gun you want. Like you should be able to put an 8x on an MP5K, but it's not going to help you be any more effective with the gun because things like the bullet spread, bullet deviation should be so much that it makes the gun unusable, you know, at that longer distance. But how often are you using 6x? Very often. Are you kidding me? That's why people put 6x's on SMGs. That's literally why they do that. So they can, if they want to, they could kill this guy. And then if the enemy's over there, they can kill that guy. With the easiest weapon to control. I mean, literally just spray that guy. Spray that guy. Spray that guy. That's 3 kills. I understand you don't appreciate being killed by a casual or low-level players, but I cannot agree with turning SMGs into paintball guns. Yeah, I don't think you're not understanding me correctly. I don't care who kills me. I don't care if day one noob player, it's a crazy good shot on me. I don't care if Tiggleton kills me. I could care less at who kills me. The problem is when you have a game like PUBG that is designed around this gunplay mechanic. That's one of the like biggest draws to the game. What the problem is that when you water that mechanic down, it makes it unrewarding to use certain weapons, and then those certain weapons are going to be heavily used by people who have not practiced in the game, who maybe aren't that good at the game. So for you, you've been playing the game for years, you got your recoil down, you're really good with your AUG, okay, one of the best guns in the game. Little Timmy who gets home can pick up his SMG and do the same thing with way less effort. And so ultimately what that's going to do is it's going to make people stop using that, and everyone's just going to use this. Because now new players can do it, pro players can do it, and there's no like skill gap deviation into learning how to control the recoil for those weapons, because the recoil is essentially non-existent. Then you add into the conversation about recoil, now you're also rewarding inaccurate aim. So instead of me having to focus on a headshot, this is weird, why isn't that enough flipping? Instead of me having to focus on a headshot to get maximum damage, I can hit legs and arms and get limb damage multiplication, which is not going to do as much damage as a headshot, to be fair, but there's 2 legs and 2 arms, so then I can just literally spray and pray without aiming and kill you almost just as fast. So that's the problem. It's not that people are mad, at least me. I'm not mad that a brand new player kills me. That's awesome for them. Good job. If you hit a good shot, or you even hit a lucky shot, because that happens, right? Like, good for you. Great. But if you're just going to run around with this thing and just go at 50 meters away, not even have to try, and be rewarded for it because of the game mechanics, well, that just doesn't feel that good anymore. It doesn't feel great to use. Like, I use SMGs because they're in the game and they're broken, right? I'm going to use them and abuse them until PUBG removes them. But it is way less rewarding even for me to use the gun, and it is equally less rewarding to get beat by somebody using that same gun. That's the core problem, at least from my perspective. You would like to see higher recoil at long range, right? Well, I mean, ultimately, recoil is going to be higher at longer range regardless. I don't think recoil is the answer. I don't know. I just said this like 20 times. The bullet spread should increase at distance for certain weapons. So if you're good enough to control your M249, like if you practice your M249, right? With a 6X, you got your bipod, and you practice this well enough where you're doing that with your LMG, dude, good for you. That's awesome. But little Timmy can get him with his SMG and his 6X and do almost the same amount of damage with way less effort, way less practice. That's a problem. Increase in the recoil on this gun isn't necessarily going to solve that. What would solve that is keep the gun, the easy gun, but make my bullets go all over the place at longer distances. Like, I'm sure there's probably some gun buffs in here who can comment on this. An assault rifle is probably going to fire pretty straight and true at 100 meters, 150 meters, 200 meters. Is an SMG going to fire the same way? Like, if I shoot one bullet out of an SMG at this distance, and at this distance, and at this distance, it's probably going to be a lot less accurate than an LMG at this distance, and this distance. And I think it should maybe just match up, you know?